We welcome you into Dorman Arena here on the campus of Dorman High School in Roebuck, South Carolina. It is the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Championship game of the girls RSN promotional bracket. It will be the host Dorman Lady Cavaliers taking on the Oakland Lady Patriots. And the head coach for the Dorman Cavaliers in her 5th season, it will be Valerie Whiteside. She's 92-16 here in 5 seasons here for the Dorman Cavaliers, and she'll be leaning on Samantha Pinson, Alexa Johnson, Hadia Davis, and Maya Rogers to carry her in this contest. On the other side for the Oakland Lady Patriots, coming out of that little pocket in Tennessee, they're from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Their head coach is Jennifer Grandstaff, and she'll be working with Shelby Gibson, Ansley Eubank, and Maddie Cook to lead the way in this championship contest between the Dorman Lady Cavaliers and the Oakland Lady Patriots. Starters being introduced to the crowd here in the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, online at farmbureauclassic.com. Glad that you are with us here on the SUVtv, the SUVtv.com. All your coverage here of the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Joel Hilsman, glad to be here with you. 8 minutes are up on the clock in our first game of the day. It was Ridgeview coming from behind, and they defeated Arden Kale out of North Carolina 54-49 in the third place game. So this is the championship tip. Oakland. Oakland will come out and they will be in the black. Black tops, black bottoms, red numbers, red writing, and red trim. Ansley Eubank 00. The Dorman Lady Cavaliers, they're at home. They're in their home whites with the baby blue piping and striping, and then the navy blue numbers. Maddie Cook will jump it up for Oakland, and we are underway. Jumped it up with Alexis Johnson. The Lady Patriots will be moving right to left, and they come out on offense. There's a pass over to the right to Patterson. Patterson over to the left. A long three off the hill of the rim. No good by Hannah Eaglin. And here come the Dorman Cavaliers. They will come up this way. Dorman will work it, and then Brittany Mack passes it over. Now they feed it down outside to the right to Tiana Rogers. Rogers tried to feed the post, ball knocked away, and it'll be saved. And here comes the Lady Patriots back this way. Shelby Gibson all the way. Gibson now had to kick it over to the corner. There's a long step back three. Hit it in transition. A 3-ball goes for Maddie Cook, and she cracks the seal on this one from distance. Pass stolen away. A nice steal shot in by Aaliyah Patterson. Patterson going to come on the break off the window. Good. Aaliyah Patterson with the steal and lay. And a quick 5-0 jump. Coach Whiteside is up, and let's see. We had a turnover. Turnover by the Dorman Cavaliers. And a quick timeout call by Coach Whiteside. Not happy with what she's seen so far from her starters, who are Brittany Mack, number 1, Hadia Davis, number 3, Tiana Rogers, number 5, Samantha Pinson, number 20, and Alexis Johnson in the middle, number 33. For the Oakland Patriots, their starters, Ansley Eubanks, 00, number 15, Hannah Eglin, number 21, Maddie Cook, number 24, Aaliyah Patterson, and number 42, Shelby Gibson. Oakland coming in at 11-1 on the season, 67.5 points per game on offense. They are averaging and they're giving up 37.1 points per game. 7-1 on the other side for the Dorman Lady Cavaliers at 56.5 points per game. Inbound, Gibson, good. Wasn't even a timeout. They came up out of it and executed quickly, and they now have a quick 7-0 lead. Dorman yet to get a shot up. They get it down to Alexis Johnson. Johnson now will be fouled. Shelby Gibson will be hit with the foul. And Alexis Johnson, let's see, will they give her 2? Foul will be on Gibson. 2 shots. Gibson with her first and the team's first. And Alexis Johnson will go to the free throw line. Johnson, a 6'2" senior, takes her time. Free throw, back iron, no good. Johnson looking to put together a solid senior year. She's drawing interest from Division I schools and the Power Fives. The shot is up, and it is good. She split the free throw. And Dorman now ends at 7-0 start They get it down low to Gibson. Gibson moved her feet, got away with a travel, goes up against the window good. She's just too big, too strong, and too good. Nimble on her feet, Shelby Gibson, and it's 9-1. So here come the Dorman Cavaliers across. Here's Rogers. Rogers now going to pass it over to Davis. Davis is going to work over it now. Like she wanted to sit down. Offense around now. Up it down in the Gibson. Pump fake. Put it on the floor. Shot up and one. Shelby Gibson, just too much. 6 early points from Shelby Gibson and one. Going to the free throw line. That was a beautiful move. You see that move? Nice move from Shelby Gibson. Let's take a look at it. We'll show it to you again. Pump fake, power dribble. SUVtv instant replay. Gibson goes through a free throw routine. Gets it to fall. So she has 7 quick points. And all of a sudden, it's a 12-1 start to the ball game for the Oakland Lady Patriots. They will take on Riverdale later this year. I've got to check their schedule. They may also be taking on Blackman. Blackman has already won a game today. They played at 9 a.m. in the morning, Central Time, and defeated McEachern 63-62. That little pocket of Tennessee is playing some ball. There's a pull-up jumper right there by Ansley Eubank. And they are trying to open this thing up quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's 14-1. Into the full court. There's the pressure. Dribbling in is Idea Davis. Davis is shot up. No good. Rebound hit the floor. Davis got it back. Now gives it over to Brittany Mack. That was their first shot attempt from the field. Came with almost 2.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Mack now trapped in the corner. Swings it over to the left. Ansley Eubank applying the defensive pressure and a 5 count. Oh, no, a foul. Foul called on Maddie Cook. And that'll be her first and the team's second. Excuse me, not Maddie Cook, Ansley Eubank with the foul. My apologies. Maya Rogers now into the contest for the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. Pass tip. It will become a jump ball. As they went in there fighting for it, Brittany Mack wasn't going to give up the ball that easy right there to Aaliyah Patterson. It will retain possession to the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. They'll be inbounding, trailing in a big hole by 13 early, almost 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Rogers. Rogers, long cross-court pass in the corner. There's a long 3, back iron, no good. Rebound tip going to come down to Patterson. Patterson had to save it, and they will bring it into the full court. Here comes Hannah Eglin. Eglin's pass is going to be knocked away out of bounds. Substitution now. Hannah will go out. And into the game will be Maggie Knowles. There's Patterson with it. Patterson now will hand it over to Eubank. Eubank going to make a move with the left hand, give it to Gibson. Power dribble up off the window. No. Rebound is going to be corralled and then taken away. Mack got in there, got low. Here's the steal. Up ahead to Rogers. Rogers going to come all the way. Shot blocked and a foul on the play. Foul will be called on Maggie Knowles, who just checked in. And going to the free throw line will be Tanaya Rogers. And Tanaya Rogers and Maya Rogers are on the floor now for the Dorman Cavaliers as they trail 14-1. Oakland with their 3rd team foul. Free throw. Good. From Tanaya Rogers. And it's 14-2 as a team 2 or 3 so far in the early going for the Dorman Cavaliers from the free throw line. Rogers' second free throw rattles in and out. No good. Gibson pulls down the rebound. Gibson gets it up ahead to Ansley Eubank. Eubank into the full court with the right hand dribble to Gibson. Gibson going to stop. Top side 3. No. Off to the right. Rebound going to be corralled down by Brittany Mack out of the guard spot. Now here she comes for the Lady Cavaliers. Up ahead, pass was deflected. Rogers is going to try to recover it. She did on the baseline. Now goes to the corner. Kicks it back to the top to Brittany Mack. Mack going to swing it all the way to the left side to Hadia Davis. Davis now has to kick it back out to the top. They'll work with it with 4:20 to go. Going around the screen. Now she's picked up. Going to drive on her all the way. Floating layup. Brittany Mack is no good. Rebound is going to come down to the Lady Patriots, and they're not paying attention. Gibson is going to get the ball. Gibson now going to give it over, and there's Maddie Cook. Cook is into the game, and now here is Ansley. Ansley Eubank going to move. There's Cook. Cook puts it on the floor, peels it back out. That foul earlier was on Cook, excuse me. I think I gave it to Maggie Knowles. It was Cook. and a foul. Maggie Knowles is 23, Cook is 21. They both got those long ponytails covering up those beautiful numbers. I'll go ahead and take a look at the feed. Yeah, there we go. So Aaliyah Patterson will go to the free throw line. First team foul called on the Dorman Lady Cavaliers in a 14-2 game. Patterson takes her time. Free throw skips off the rim, no good. Substitution now in the forecourt as Pinson will check back in. Samantha Pinson will check in. Maya Rogers and Alexis Johnson will take a seat. Second free throw good for Patterson. So she split a pair. She has 3 points, pushed the lead back out to 13. Jasmine Webb also came in during that substitution. Shot is no good. Gibson's got the rebound. Shelby Gibson into the forecourt, dribbling across the timeline, showed a little bit of a handle work. Now there's the pass down to Patterson. Patterson shot up and one, counted and a foul. The foul will be on Samantha Pinson. And now Oakland right now poised to kind of blow this one wide open, 17-2 here with 3:33 to go, and they're making everything look a little easy. Coach Whiteside a step or two out onto the court and really trying to coach up our Lady Cavaliers. Now they're down 15. Free throw attempt could make it 16 from Patterson. Patterson free throw routine, good. Patterson completes the three-point play. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line and has 6 points already here in the early going, and it's a 16-point lead in the passing lane with shot. Almost a steal. She saved it. No. Good hustle there by Ansley Eubank. Tried to save it. They would have had an easy layup with Aaliyah Peterson. But a substitute, it was ruled out of bounds. So Mack now will take it with the right-hand dribble into the forecourt. Mack between the rings uses the screen to the right that she received from Webb. Dumps it down low to Pinson. Turnover. No, it will stay down with the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. More substitutions now for the Lady Cavs. Davis will go out. And Alexis Rice will check in. Inbound Alexis Rice. She kicks it to the top. Now they swing it all the way around the horn and back up at the top to Webb. Webb gives it off. There's a long three by Rogers. Badly missed. Gibson gets the rebound. We'll come up on 3 minutes to go in a 16-point game. Long lead pass up. Stop. Jumper. It is no good from the short corner. Rebound to Pinson. Pinson gives it off to Rice. Rice up ahead now, and here's Rogers. Rogers going to stop. They're going to give it to her. She pulls the three. Good. Got to have a little confidence there, Miss Rogers. Glad you went on and pulled that trigger. And that cuts the lead now down to 13. It's 18-5. Eubank just blew right by. Kick it over to the right. They weren't ready. Knowles recovers. She pulls the three. It skips off the rim. No good. Back tap going to go all the way back out of bounds off of the Patriots, and it will be Cavalier basketball. 2:35 to go, and now we'll have more substitution. These now coming in for the Lady Patriots as they go deep into the bench. And coming in now will be Shamaria Gaines, number 40. And also into the game is that 22, Zakiria O'Neal. All right, so Mack gives it to Pinson. Pinson back to Mack. Pressure defense really up in their hip pocket defensively are the Patriots. Rice is going to drive baseline. Shot bothered and blocked. Coming away with it, ripping away with it, and now a jump ball. Maggie Knowles was ripping that ball out of there. The possession arrow will go over to the Oakland Lady Patriots. Now we have more substitution. .2:15 to go as the Patriots walk it into the forecourt now with the dribble to Eubank. Eubank now going to give it off, and driving is O'Neal. O'Neal now swinging it, running their offense out their action weave out high above the free throw line. Eubank going to get it on Mack. There's a pass, bad pass, out of bounds, and it will go to the Dorman Cavaliers with 2 minutes to go in the contest. 18-5, Oakland out to a flying start here in this first quarter. And then talk about that little pocket. They're from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Oakland, Riverdale, Blackman, schools of that nature, now really up in that game in that little area there of Tennessee. Rice tried to feed the post and a foul call. She tried to give it down into the Johnson, and a foul called on Samaria Gaines. And that'll be the team's 4th team foul, and Dorman will be inbounding it underneath that basket. And it will be Tiana Rogers. Well, nope, Rogers now will go out and have a substitution to make. As Idea Davis checks back in. Davis, Rice, Johnson, Pinson, and Mack, the 5 on the floor for the Dorman Cavaliers. Shot blocked, and then taken away, and then a foul. Hadia Davis took it away from Maggie Knowles and then went up for the shot, and she was fouled. They'll go to the free throw line. So now the Dorman Lady Cavaliers Going to have to manufacture a way to scrap and claw their way back into this contest, trailing by 13. They've been trailing from the beginning. Oakland got out to a flying start. At one point, it was 14-1. Free throw. Davis, no good. Skipped off the rim. Coach Grandstaff going deep into her bench now. Substitutions have been made. Davis goes through a free throw routine. Need to get this one to fall and does. Swishes it home. Davis now split the pair, and it's 18-6. Shelby Jane Petty into the contest, and then Hannah Eglin was back in as well. Mack gets it into the full court. There's Hadia Davis with 88 seconds. Davis now back to Mack. Mack is between the rings. Mack swings it over to the left of Davis. Davis tried to feed the post. She did. Layup, Pinson, good. Pinson with the lay, and it's 18-8. Kick it into the full, or almost into the full court. That's a backcourt. She stepped across with her left foot and then came back. Even though the ball had not crossed, they're still over and back. There's a float by Davis. Badly missed. No good. Mack, rebound. Left corner. Three. No good. High rebound. They fight for it. Pulling and ripping away from it is Miss Gaines. She gets it up ahead now. Here's Ansley Eubank. Eubank going to stop right shy of the timeline. Now cross it. Now go up ahead to Hannah. Hannah going to stop. Pull up the jumper. It rolls off. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back up and no by O'Neal. That's one of the things, I'm going to say this right now. I've noticed a lot of teams, they hesitate when they get to that timeline. Go ahead and cross the timeline. Just had to get that out. I've seen that a couple of times. But that should have been a backcourt. She stepped into the front court with the left foot and then stepped back into the backcourt with the right foot. O'Neal, free throws, no good. Zakiria O'Neal at the line, and she misses the first one. 18-8. So Dorman is chipping away as it has it back down to 10. O'Neal going to try to push it back up to 11 with 44 and 17 seconds. She missed them both. A rebound ripped down by the Lady Cavaliers. And they kick it up ahead quickly. There's Davis. Davis back out to Brittany Mack. That was Maya Rogers on the glass down there off that rebound. She wants it on that post, but they've got that help coming. She don't see Shelby Gibson on that backside. Now Rice and Mack play pitch and catch. Rice, long cross-court pass. Tip, stolen. Will be a steal. Here they come with it. O'Neal chases it down. Now O'Neal goes in there. Her and Hadia Davis going to battle for it. It's on the ground. They smack in front of the scorer's table and fight for it. Pick it up to Shelby Gibson. Gibson with 13 seconds. Gibson kicks it back to the top. Eubank. Eubank over to Hannah. Hannah pulls a jumper. It is no good. Rebound ripped down there high. Good board in there by the Lady Patriots with 4 seconds, with 3, with 2. They don't see the clock. They swinging around. Hannah a long 3. No good. And we are at the end of the first quarter. 18-8. It is Oakland leading Dorman right here in the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Championship game of the girls bracket. Welcome you back inside the Dorman Arena here at Dorman High School. Second quarter action underway. Dorman trailing 18-8. They are the host here in the championship game of the 2015 Farm Bureau Classic, the RSN promotional bracket for the girls bracket. Mack now swings it way inside. They try to get it down on that left side. They give it to Rogers. Rogers down there, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it to the Oakland Patriots. Let me set that lineup for you now. It'll be Brittany Mack, Alexis Johnson, Maya Rogers, Alexa Rice, and Hadia Davis, the 5 on the floor for the Dorman Cavaliers. It'll be Hannah Eglin, along with Shelby Jane Petty, Shelby Gibson, Aaliyah Patterson. They get it in to Gibson. Gibson now going to go up strong. Shot is no good. Rebound hits the floor. The Cavaliers are going to come away with it. Between the rings, getting the screen from Johnson. Johnson with the right hand. Dribble is Davis. Davis out to Mack. Mack off the screen. Top of the key. 3. Good. Brittany Mack. She knew what she wanted to do when she caught it and shot it. The lead now down to 7. Coach Whiteside trying to get them going. Gibson holds it out high. Now swings it on the left to Jane Petty. Petty going to drive. Pump fake. Scooping. Layup. It's no good. A rebound going to be pulled away by Alexis Johnson. Dorman girls have the size. They lost it. Couldn't control it. Gibson scores. Her 9th point of the game. That kind of ended that run there. Now it makes it 20-11. Mack coming back this way. Bad, lazy pass to Johnson. Gibson got it, but she was laying on the ground out of bounds. Brittany Mack broke down the defense, but didn't finish it with a quality pass to Alexis Johnson. Dorman, though, survives, and they will get to keep the basketball, and substitutions now as Deanna Rogers will come in. Rogers will come in. She'll give Mack a break. Inbound to Rice. Rice to Johnson. Johnson to Pinson. Pinson now holding at the top, looking and gives it over to Rogers. Deanna Rogers dribbling now. She picked up her dribble way out high, and the pass got stolen. She tried to dump it off the Rice. Here's a steal. Spinning this way. Oh, Petty. No, she blew it. Man, that would have made the highlight reel for sure. There's a pass that was deflected, and it will go over to Dorman. Talana Rogers get bailed out. Dorman kind of bailed out here with some suspect passing on his last couple of 30, 35 seconds. Inbound to Rice. Rice caught it. Rice crossing the timeline. Rice can't hit the ball. She gives it over now to Rogers. Deanna Rogers pass back out to Rice. Oakland pressure defense got a lot of problem with it, or either there's a slick substance on the ball that is only affecting Dorman. Almost lost it. Passing lane. Shot again. Knocked out of bounds. The Oakland Patriots really getting after it defensively. Substitution now. Brittany Mack will come in, and Rice will take a seat. Mack rested for about 30-something seconds. Well, they're going to need her. If the first half and the first few moments of this second quarter have told me anything, Mack may be vitally important to the offensive set and offense here for the Dorman Cavaliers. They kick it out. There's Davis. Now she swings it over there to Mack. Mack, long cross-court pass. Put it on the floor. Stop. There's a float by Hadia Davis. No good. Rebound comes down to Johnson. No. Out of bounds. Couldn't corral it. Dorman, an empty possession right there, and it's 20-11. So they pulled this thing within 7 at 18-11, and now they've been able to go cold with 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. They have gone cold since getting off to a very good start. Swing it over to the right. Stop. Going to feed the post to Gibson. Caught it up and one, Shelby Gibson. They don't have an answer defensively for Shelby Gibson. That's just plain and simple. Alexis Johnson going to have to step up. Maya Rogers going to have to step up. They are going to have to step up and put some work on Shelby Gibson. They called a foul. They take the and one away from her. Don't know why. They called it on the floor. She just made a savvy move, Mr. Ref. Keep up with it. Inbound to the right. Mack guarding her in that corner. She's trapped. Now she swings it out to the top. Now they get it all the way. Bad pass goes through Eubanks' hands. Picked up by Davis. She gets the steal. They're 2-on-2. Davis, Euro stepping to the hoop. No good. Rebound is going to be hitting the floor. Fall down. Johnson got it back and then dribbled and traveled on the baseline. Oakland defense, man, just hawking and seem to be getting the Lady Cavaliers kind of out of their element. Jasmine Webb is now back into the contest for the Lady Cavaliers. Coach Whiteside really employing her team to play hard and use their mind. Here's Ansley Eubank. Eubank now, oh, they ran it back though. Beautiful Maggie Cook. Maddie Cook, a beautiful play call. You rarely see that play call in the women's game. Outstanding play call. I love it. And a steal. The Patriots now defense going to turn on the pressure just a little bit more. They doubled them up now to 11. Patterson over to Cook. Maddie Cook put it on the floor. Rogers went reaching. They kick it back to the top to Gibson. They keep the ball moving in the corner. A three, front iron. No box out on the rebound. Layup down the lane. Good offensive rebound and put back. Just easy for Maddie Cook. Didn't put a body on her. Didn't box her out. Didn't do anything. (24-11), a turnover. Mack, a steal, layup. Good, got the roll. She has 5 points here. 24-13, halfway gone here in this second quarter. We're under 4 minutes. Glad that you're with us, Joel Hilsman and the SUVtv.com. There's a long pass inside to Patterson. Patterson caught it, foul on the floor. Will they get Johnson or will they get Davis? They do give it to Davis. Substitution now. Rice will check in, and Tiana Rogers will go out. Inbound underneath. They inbounded to Gibson. Gibson now to Maddie Cook. Cook now swinging to Eubank. Eubank to Patterson. Jumper rolled out. No good. Put back Eubank. No. They get the rebound. Fight for it. Didn't go. They didn't get the execution on that shot, but did you see the play? Beautiful play design out of the inbound for the Oakland Lady Patriots. Coach Grandstaff really drew that up well. 24-13, 3:30 to go, and let's see, will we be shooting free throws? We will, as Dorman now is in the bonus. Maya Rogers checks back in now. Between Johnson, Rogers, Pinson, and Davis, they have 2 points between them all. Free throw, no good. Out of bounds, and it will go over to the Dorman Cavaliers. The Dorman Lady Cavaliers. Rice inbounds it to Brittany Mack. Mack gets it up ahead. She puts it on the floor now with Hydea Davis. Davis going to feed the post. The shot is up, no, and a foul call, but going to the free throw line will be Maya Rogers. She'll be making her first trip to the free throw line. Maya Rogers and Alexis Johnson. And I'll go ahead and throw Jasmine Webb in there. They have the size, but can one of them slow down, or both, or all three of them? Shelby Gibson. Gibson with 9 in the contest. Free throw, Rogers, back iron, no good. Leaving points now at the free throw line of the Dorman Cavaliers. 3 of 7 in the game so far. 0 of 1, Miss Rogers. 0 of 2, Miss Rogers. Rebound come down to the Lady Patriots. And here's Maddie Cook. Cook on the left wing, picked up the dribble, gives it to Patterson. Aaliyah Patterson going to put it on the floor, now swing it over to the right side. Good defensive effort coming out by Rice. They're trying to get up and turn the intensity up. Gibson, pop, shot, front iron, no good. Rebound, Rice hustling down there. They're bothering the heck out of her. She gets it away now to Hydea Davis. Davis going to come down with the right hand dribble, peel it back out, pick up the dribble now. Oh, nobody's there. Now swings it over to Brittany Mack. 3:03 to go. Mack now setting up the offense. It's a traveling violation, and that was called by Hydea Davis, trying to go around her, bringing your man to where the ball is, and a turnover on Brittany Mack. 24-13, 2:58 to go. Maggie Knowles inbounds it to Ansley Eubank. Eubank with 2 points in his contest so far. She's controlling the operation. There's Gibson flashing on a back cut. Maddie Cook. Man, can we get an instant replay of that? We want to break down that thing. Where's my telestrator? That was a beautiful play. Maddie Cook has scored 6 points. 2 of them have just been drawn up and executed absolutely wonderful. Mack on the left side. She's dribbling into the corner. The pressure defense was coming. She made the pass. Maddie Cook came in and stole the ball away. Maddie Cook shaking off not only her own teammate, but Brittany Mack as well. Maddie Cook all the way, layup, no. They fight for the rebound. Cook got it back, short corner, put back, no. Rebound again comes down to Maddie Cook. Maddie Cook all over the basketball. Take it, long three, top of the key, good. All 3 of them good, bang, bang, bang for the Oakland Lady Patriots. Eubank on that 3 ball. (29-13). Lead pushed back out to 16. 1:57 to go. first free throw, good. She'll get one more. Rice is at the line, and the free throw, no good, so she split them. And here come the Oakland Lady Patriots at 1:53 to go. Holding it is Eubank. Eubank between the rings with 100 seconds now. Swings it to the left to Jane Petty, who is checked back into the contest. She started this second quarter. There's a whip pass to Gibson, who caught it, got the roll. Oakland, man, they're looking very good. They're looking very fluid. They're executing, and right now they're just playing good ball. Long pass will be leading to a turnover. Rice, nice hustle, but it was a bad pass across the court by Jasmine Webb, and a turnover by the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. It is 31-14 with 84 seconds. Petty Jones will inbound it, and here comes Ansley Eubank. Rice takes a seat, and checking back in is Tanaya Rogers. Swing it to the right. Maddie Cook holding it. Maddie Cook looks, and she gets it back to top to Petty. Petty now between the rings, gives it over to Cook. Cook caught it in travel. Unexpected pass, and Coach Grandstand immediately turns and looks and says, don't give it to her like that. She wasn't expecting it. 31-14, 71 seconds to go here, second quarter. Oakland leading, and they are in the black. Dorman in the white, the whole school. Lost it, out of bounds, no. A turnover, no. It says out of bounds off of Maddie Cook, and Cook kind of looks away, and they will set up the defense. Coach Grandstaff still standing right there, inbound to Mack into the backcourt. Now gives it over to Hydea Davis. Davis now with the right hand dribble. Belt high, under a minute. Under a minute to go here in this first half. There's a drive, stop. Shot is up by Davis. Back iron, no. Rebound comes down to Maddie Cook. Cook, nifty, behind the back. No one coming to help her. She gets it up ahead to Ansley Eubank. Eubank gonna attack down below the free throw line. Dumped it off. There's a jumper from Maggie Knowles, and it's good. 33-14. They get it up ahead now, and here is Rogers. Rogers lost it. Steal and takeaway. Knowles with the steal. They got it all the way up ahead. There's Petty. Petty shot. Blocked. Good job by Brittany Mack to get back. Maddie Cook gonna fire it up anyway. Good. Maddie Cook. One well of a second quarter. She has 8 points in the game. 8 in the second quarter, and they have a 21-point lead, and they're stealing the ball again, and they're gonna get it, and a foul called on Brittany Mack. Oakland going to the free throw line with a 21-point lead. Free throw no good on the front end by Eubank. Down low, flip it up and in, good. Hydea Davis. That's her first field goal of the contest. And that will be the end of the first half. Oakland with a commanding 35-16 lead over the Dorman Lady Cavaliers here at the break. Right here, this is the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic live from Dorman High School in Roebuck, South Carolina, online at farmbureauclassic.com. And make sure you visit us in all of social media at SUVtv. This is the SUVtv.com.
Around here, we grew up in the kitchen. We learned how to cook when our parents taught us what their parents taught them. At Bojangles, our master biscuit makers use traditional Southern recipes too, from scratch, the old-fashioned way. It's harder, but it's better. Around here, kitchens have always brought folks together, and we're going to make sure they do so for a long time to come. Head to Bojangles and try our country fried steak on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles, it's Bo time.
seconds inbound pass to Marbury. As he works on the defense of Johnson, dribbles by Robinson, takes it to the baseline, running jump shot, good! 2 seconds left.
A 19-point lead for the Oakland Lady Patriots over the Dorman Lady Cavaliers as we begin the second half and third quarter right here, SUVtv. Dorman in the white, going right to left, taking on Oakland. They are in the gray and the red. I'd like to know the official name of that color. It's a Nike color. Maybe it's a metallic gray or something of that nature. Shot no good, and Patterson gets the rebound for the Lady Patriots. Now over to Eubank. Cook and Gibson complete the 5 on the floor. Patterson with the catch. The shot is bothered by Johnson. Johnson smacked it again, but this time she'll get hit with a foul. So Patterson will go to the free throw line. The shot is up, and the shot is good. Her first free throw attempt in this second half. She's 4 of 4 in the contest. And the lead now is 20 points. Second free throw coming up for Patterson. Back iron, no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Johnson held 1 point in that first half. Maya Rogers held scoreless. Patterson almost a steal. Brittany Mack lost it out of bounds, but it was deflected by Eubank. Eubank, Hannah, Gibson, Cook, and Patterson, the 5 on the floor for the Patriots. It'll be Hadia Davis, Brittany Mack, Tayana Rogers, Alexis Johnson, who has the ball, and then Samantha Pinson on the floor. They have a turnover, but they're able to get it right back. And here comes Rogers. Rogers going to give it across the lane to Pinson. Layup good. Finally in the scorebook for Pinson. That's her second field goal and her first one here in the second half. She has 4 points in the game, and we have a minute gone by. In an 18-point game, Oakland has the host Dorman Rebels doubled up in the championship game in the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Girls Bracket, the RSN Promotions Bracket. The alley-oop on the backside to Shelby Gibson. I am loving the execution sets. This is when I wish I had our good buddy, he works with me sometimes, Jonathan Hemingway with me, because CoachHemmy.com, I know, has seen a lot of these plays that Oakland is running. Gibson catching and shooting, no good. She got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line on a 20-point game here in the third quarter, 6:28 to go. This will be our finals girls game action. And then we move over into the boys bracket. Our next game will feature the Hillcrest Rams and the Burns Rebels. That should be fun. It would be a whole lot, funner is not a word, but you could imagine the atmosphere if, let's see, that was the closing night game. Gibson hit the free throw line. She made the first one. She sticks the second one. Gibson having herself a pretty good night. She had 11 in that first half, as I didn't update you on the first half number. Aaliyah Patterson had 6. Maddie Cook had 11 as well. Ansley Eubank had 5 in the first half for the Oakland Patriots. Brittany Mack had 5 to lead Dorman. And Tanea Rogers had 4 in that first half. Here's Brittany Mack holding it, tried to go in. The pass was behind the intended receiver, and that was Jasmine Webb. A turnover. Here come the Patriots. Back this way. Hannah to Gibson. Gibson in the lane. Dumps it off. Easy layup off the window. Good. Ansley Eubank. Oakland now almost executing so flawlessly. There's a float by Davis. Got the roll good. They're actually making it look easy. At one point, it was 18-11, and they had climbed back in the ball game. That was months ago, it seems. Here is Hannah. Hannah holding on the left wing. Now pops it out to Gibson. Gibson at the top over to Eubank. Catch, fire, all right wing 3. No good. Rebound, tip, fought for, out of bounds. Will the ball go? And it will go over to the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. Dorman already with 2 fouls. 2 team fouls here in the second half. None right now to the Oakland Lady Patriots. Here's Mack. Mack into the forecourt. Pass was deflected. Mack was able to get it back from, there's a jumper. Left side. Couldn't get the roll by Maya Rogers. Put it back up top. Tip, no good. Maddie Cook came with it. Mack with the save. Gibson recovers for the Oakland Patriots. Brittany Mack out there hustling and putting in her work in this ball game. Here comes Maddie Cook into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble. Cook goes in the corner to Eubank. Eubank to Gibson. Gibson catch, overplay, layup, rolled off the front of the iron, no good. Patterson rebound, no. Gibson catch, kept it high, put it in, good. Shelby Gibson just having herself a swell of a ball game. She now has 17 in the contest. And a turnover, out of bounds. A turnover right there in front of the Dorman bench. And Coach Victoria Whiteside has seen enough. She calls a timeout. 40-20. 44-20. Oakland leading Dorman right here. SUVtv, full timeout.
Help them move. What should I do? First, go to favrates.com for a great auto quote from Farm Bureau. Then tell people you'll help them move as long as you can move in with them. Problem solved.
Great answer. Get your quote with local agents, great rates, and fast claims at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Seconds inbound pass to Marbury as he works on the defense of Johnson, dribbles by Robinson, takes it to the baseline, running jump shot, good! 2 seconds left.
Time for Riding Shotgun with a Gunslinger. Tough questions for football tough guy Brett Favre.
Dear Brett,
Out of the
I have
timeout now,
so people always ask
a
me to help them move.
24-point ball
What
game.
should
The
I do?
Oakland Lady Patriots leading the Dorman Lady Cavaliers in our championship game of the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Girls Bracket Classic and RBN Promotions. On the baseline, up, no good by Patterson, and a foul down low. Maggie Knowles now has checked in during that timeout, and she will be making her trip to the free throw line. Knowles in the contest with 2 points, and this will be her first trip to the charity stripe. Knowles' free throw rolled off, no good. Knowles' second free throw. In and out, no good. Rebound to Jasmine Webb. Webb gets the rebound, and now here come the Lady Cavaliers. They're bringing it up the floor with Hadia Davis. Davis holding it, worked on by Hannah. Trying to feed the post to Webb, can't do it. Pass was deflected and recovered into the backcourt by Tanea Rogers. Rogers to Davis. Davis going to go down that baseline. There's Rogers, pulls a long three. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Rice. She came flying in and got the rebound, Alexis Rice, and she was fouled. And let's see, will they give her 2 shots? She will be going to the free throw line. Alexis Rice. Alexis Rice, an 8th grader, 5'6", and on the varsity team under Coach Valerie Whiteside. Free throw, no good from Rice. Coach Valerie Whiteside, if that name sounds familiar, yeah, J.J. Isaiah Whiteside. That was her son. He was a standout wide receiver and a basketball player here for these Dorman Cavaliers over the last few years. Rice missed both free throws. Rebound, scrap for, coming away with it is Hannah for the Patriots. Gives it over to Eubank. Eubank traveled. Didn't put the ball down. Good defensive pressure was there. And she moved her feet before she put the ball on the floor. Turnover. Coach Whiteside has not sat down since this game began, and she's trying to implore her team to make a push. Inbound back to Brittany Mack. Mack now between the rings to Webb. Webb over to the left side, and there's Rice. Rice, the 8th grader, going to drive. Lost the ball behind her. She went baseline, didn't take the ball with her. Maddie Cook comes away with it. Cook up ahead of the off defense to Eubank. Good. Way to have excellent floor awareness and see what's going on down the floor. 46-20. Long three out of the corner. Rogers, no good. Back tap. Rebound goes up high for it. Is Maddie Cook. I'm very much impressed with the game of Maddie Cook right now. 11 points. She's been very active, got numerous rebounds, and just playing sound ball. Bad pass right there by Eubank, taken away by Hadia Davis. Davis now into the forecourt. Davis laboring into the forecourt. Swings it over to the left side to Rice. Rice pump fake, put it on the floor. Drive it, kick it back out. There's a pump fake. Hadia Davis, she stopped. Now gives it over to Brittany Mack. Now Coach White says, wait, let's do something. So Mack goes behind the back and pulls the three. No good. Nobody on the glass. Rebound L.A. Patterson. Patterson with an excellent block out. And there was nobody on the glass for the Lady Cavaliers. And bringing it into the forecourt, Ansley gives it over. There's Patterson. Patterson, another pass in the corner. There's a three. No. Off. Rebound, tip, battle around, and Eubank put it back in and good. Eubank with 6 points here in this third quarter, and now she's pulling it on. She has 11 in the contest. And it is 48-20 It is a 28-point lead as we hit under 3 minutes to go here in the championship game. There's a feed to the postal. Webb lost it, a traveling violation. The center official, cannot miss him, was going to call a jump, but the lead official said it was a traveling. So it will be a turnover, 48-20. Coach Whiteside stomping and trying to get her team in the correct position. Inbound. Now there's the pass up ahead. It's kind of long, but they'll be able to corral it in. That'll be Shelby Jane Petty. Petty now will kick it back out. Eubank and set it up, and now here is O'Neal who's back in off the bench. Zakiria O'Neal working with the right-hand dribble, now moves to the left hand, and Matt came up and bothered her. There's Eubank. Eubank down below the foul line. Good dump off. And a flipping, floating layup on the reverse. Beautiful cut. Shelby Jane Petty. 30-point ball game with 2:21 to go. And the mercy rule may be going into effect for the start of the fourth quarter. $50-20 with 2:20 to go. Rice holding and now gives it over to Mack. 30-point game with 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Mack swings it to the left to Rice. Rice stop, pulls the three, back iron, no good. Rebound is long. Long three, it is no good by Hadia Davis. Rebound comes off to Maddie Cook. Cook's got Petty Jones up ahead, good. Shelby Jane Petty up ahead for the easy layup, and now coach has to call a timeout. Timeout called in a 32-point ball game, 52-20. It is a 30-second timeout, and this one called by Coach Jennifer Grandstaff for the Oakland Patriots, and I think this is more of a focused timeout despite having a 32-point lead. Dorman operating out of the timeout. Shot is going to be no good. And Dorman going deep into the bench. Number 10 is into the contest. She is unlisted on the official roster. She may be down on the book, but we are on the opposite perch. And Dorman now will be at the free throw line with 1:24 to go third quarter, 52-20 as the free throw is good. Faith Adams now checks in for the Oakland Lady Patriots out of Tennessee, coming in at 11-1 on the season, and they are averaging 67.5 points per game. It was Erica Connor who made both of those free throws for the Dorman Cavaliers. And going over the numbers for Oakland again, averaging 67.5, allowing 37.1. So right now, the way it's holding the defensive effort, they have not allowed a double-digit scoring quarter in this game so far. 2 8-point quarters in the first half by the Dorman Cavaliers, and now here you are in a 6-point quarter with 76 seconds to go. Hadia Davis checks in, and Tanaya Rogers will take a seat. Second free throw coming. It is up. It is no good. Both free throws were missed by Shamaria Gaines. Oakland retains it, though, on an offensive rebound, and now get second chance points. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal worked on by Mack. Gives it over to Petty. Shelby Jane Petty. Now over to the top side, Faith Adams, who just checked in. They go baseline, take it, and there is Gaines. Gaines kicks it back out to Petty. Petty gonna drive, easy layup off the window. I see you, SJP. Shelby Jane Petty with a layup. 54-22, 45 seconds to go. Mack picked up the dribble, swings it in the corner to Rice. Rice, a right corner three, good. You can see why young Alexis Rice is playing on this ball club as an 8th grader. That's her first field goal. She only has 4 points, but she's been doing what she's been asked to do and brought some form of energy for the Lady Cavaliers. 54-25, they kick it back out. Now here is Faith Adams. Adams now dribbling with the right hand. She's picked up and goes by Davis. Davis hit the ball from behind. It goes out of bounds off of Adams, and a turnover with 18 and 5/10 seconds. Right now, Dorman trying to keep that margin below 30 so they can get the full 8 minutes in that fourth quarter to make a run. If it is more than 30, the mercy rule will go into effect. It'll be a 6-minute running clock. But we'll see how they decide to do it here at the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Mack across the timeline, and they'll hold it. Bounces it around. It will be no turnover as Rice picks it up with 8 seconds. Rice, pass stolen by Faith Adams. Ball is on the floor. They dive for it. Come away, jump ball with 2 seconds. They're letting the clock continue to run. 1.5 left. And we are at the end of the first half, end of the third quarter. 54-25, a 29-point game, so no mercy rule in effect. We'll step out right here, the SUVtv.com.
Around here, we grew up in the kitchen. We learned how to cook when our parents taught us what their parents taught them. At Bojangles, our master biscuit makers use traditional Southern recipes too, from scratch, the old-fashioned way. It's harder, but it's better. Around here, kitchens have always brought folks together, and we're going to make sure they do so for a long time to come. Head to Bojangles and try our country fried steak on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles, it's Bo time.
Seconds inbound pass to Marbury as he works on the defense of Johnson, dribbles by Robinson, takes it to the baseline, running jump shot, good! 2 seconds left.
Fourth quarter action, 8 minutes on the clock in a 29-point ball game. The Dorman Lady Cavaliers trailing at home here in the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us. Dorman, they are in the white. Oakland, they are in the black. Drive. There's a jump up by Hydia Davis. No good. Rebound is going to be ripped down. Good hustle in there. That Pinson down there swinging it around. Yes, it is. And she's going to get it. Actually, Oakland has been leading from the start. They jumped out to a 14-1 run, and then Dorman closed it to 18-11, and since then they took off again, they being Oakland. Maggie Cook had a lot to do with it. Cook missed that shot right there trying to follow the Alita Patterson miss. Ball tip, good hustle, and Hannah was able to touch it last. Hannah Eaglin with 7:27 to go, and now here is Hydia. Hydia Davis holding on the left side, pop it out to Rice. Rice on the top side, gonna drive, put up the shot. It glances off the side of the rim, no good. She got her own rebound. Good hustle there from the 8th grader. Ball is on the floor. Gibson's gonna come away with it and give it to Eubank. Eubank looking up the floor. Hannah was there with her, but she couldn't get the pass there. Now over to Gibson. Gibson out high, put it on the floor. One hard dribble, now they feed it down in the post. Patterson a move, bounced off. Mack in there hustling and tussling with her, and we'll have a foul call. Brittany Mack showing a lot of heart and a lot of fight. Number 1 in white has brought the game today for the Dorman Cavaliers. She has 5 points, but she's just been scrappy and active here in a game that has been fully in the control of the Oakland Lady Patriots. She will take a seat now, and checking in will be Talana Rogers. Well, nope, not going to happen. Idea Davis will come in, and Mack will stay in. Those Whiteside like, nope, Mack, you brought something to this ball game. 7 minutes to go. Up, inbound pass, and a miscommunication there, and Coach Jennifer Grandstand didn't like it, but the overall execution of her Lady Patriots today has been phenomenal. There were a couple of plays there. Man, I'd like to break out the telestrator. A lot of them. Maddie Cook had 4 field goals there in that second quarter, and I think all 4 of them were the design plays that you can just learn from after you break down that film. Is that a shot or a pass? Either way, it's out of bounds off of the Cavaliers, and the ball will go over to the Oakland Lady Patriots. Long lead pass up ahead, count it, and the foul. Ansley Eubank, 0-0 with 2 points. And a shot for 1 more for the Oakland Lady Patriots. Ansley Eubank, 5'9" and a senior. Northern Kentucky is where she's going to go to school. I talked about Shelby Gibson. I got to see her, and she's on the SUVtv network during the summer circuit as well, signing with Ole Miss. And she's going to bring something to the Ole Miss program. I was able to see them a couple of times this year in the collegiate ranks, and that program is growing. The women's basketball in the SEC is some fun stuff. There's Shelby Gibson. Gibson missed the layup. The ref was playing defense and couldn't get out of the way. A turnover and a traveling violation on Dorman. Let's see, we have a timeout call. It will be a full timeout call by Oakland. They have a 31-point lead with 6:06 to go, 56-25. We'll step out for a quick break right here from the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic.
Time for Riding Shotgun with a Gunslinger. Tough questions for football tough guy Brett Favre.
Dear Brett, I have a truck, so people always ask me to help them move. What should I do? First, go to favrates.com for a great auto quote from Farm Bureau. Then tell people you'll help them move as long as you can move in with them. Problem solved.
Great answer. Get your quote with local agents, great rates, and fast claims at favrates.com. From Farm Bureau Insurance.
Fourth quarter action will resume out of the timeout for the Oakland Lady Patriots and the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. Shelby Gibson catching on the left block, spinning. Shot is up. No, and a jump ball called. Possession error will go over to the Dorman Cavaliers. Shot rolled in good. Shelby Gibson getting another hoop there. Oakland now, this is their 3rd game here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. They won by 40 in their first game over Woodmont, and then won by 34 in their second game over Ridgeview. So in their 2 games here, their average margin of victory is 37 points per game. They're giving up 37 points per game on the season. They held one opponent to 11 earlier this year. Their lone loss, since you're wondering, since they were 11-1, traveling violation called on the Oakland Lady Patriots right there in front of the Dorman bench. And Coach Whiteside still is on her feet. Their only loss came to Brentwood Academy, 50 by 2 points, 51-49 in their second game of the year. So basically they ripped off 10 in a row, and this will be their 11th straight win. They did have a close one in the She Got Game tournament, winning 55-54 over South Forsyth, who is a team that has made deep playoff runs in the state of Georgia and had a couple of those playoff runs come to an end at the hand of the McEachern Lady Indians, who I told you earlier today were playing the Blackman Blaze. Krister Dangerfield, 25 points. That's a name that the Oakland people know. Had 25 points in a game played at 9 a.m. Central Time, and they escaped 64-62. So as you know, SUVtv, that's what we do. We draw the parallels and the cross matches and the cross references from sea to shining sea, wherever the lenses are on an SUVtv broadcast. Rice now holding it for Dorman. Gonna put it on the floor now is Rogers. Rogers down the lane and a foul call before the shot was blocked. Maddie Cook didn't like that. Looked at the ref, kind of smiled, and then walked on off. Maddie Cook, a quiet second half. She had 11 in that first half, 8 in that second quarter, and really helped stretch that lead on out there. Dorman got as close as 7. It was 18-11 at one point, and Oakland took off, and that's been about where it has stayed at 20 and 30 points. Cook will come and take a seat. Maddie Cook. Second free throw coming up here now for Tanaya Rogers. Rogers 1 of 3 on the day from the line. Here's her second attempt. Good. So she's 2 of 4. And it's 58-26, a 32-point ball game with 4.5 to go here in the final stanza. Eubank worked on by the young Rice. Now Rice is an 8th grader now working on Eubank. And Eubank gonna take it and pull up the jumper. It's no good. Float in the rain. Put back good. In the lane, Maggie Knowles. Maggie Knowles with her second field goal of the contest. 60-26. Oakland, after this event, they will get ready to play some more good ball. They enter their region play next week. They'll take on Riverdale at home, and then they will take on Blackman at home. So those 2 big region games right out the gate, and they get them at home next week. Blackman will be coming back from Texas, and Oakland will be coming back from South Carolina, and they'll both have a region game in there next week, which you can just go ahead and say next year. Next Tuesday and then next Friday night, y'all can get together, have a good old party over there at Oakland. It'll be Oakland and Blackman next Friday night at Oakland High School, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That will be a fun ball game. And we've got a foul called on Alexis Johnson. Alexis Johnson hit with the foul. She was battling with Shamaria Gaines for the loose ball. And let's see. It will be 1-and-1 time. So Miss Gaines will be going to the free throw line. She's 0 of 2 on the day, has not scored, and looking to get her first scratch in the scorebook. Going through her free throw routine, sticks it up, and in good. Swished it home, her first point. She's 1 of 3 from the stripe today. And let's see, a timeout has been called. Dorman calls the timeout, and that will be Valerie Whiteside with the timeout. We'll take it with them quickly right here, the SUVtv.com. One more free throw coming up for Shamaria Gaines after the timeout. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound will come down to Maya Rogers. Maya Rogers held scoreless so far in this contest for the Dorman Cavaliers. It has been a tough contest for Dorman. Now going to go baseline, floated up as Hydea Davis, no good. Tip, fight for the rebound, going to come away with it, and there you go. Put that ball in the basket. Maya Rogers. First field goal makes it 61-28, 3:15 to go. Championship game of the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. There's a long three off the back iron, no good. Rebound ripped down there by Maya Rogers. Rogers gives it over to Brittany Mack. Mack gets it up ahead, and now here she goes with Hadia Davis. Davis feeding the post. Good move into Johnson. Johnson turning off the window. Badly missed to the left. And Rogers got the rebound, put it up. No, she was fouled, and we'll go back to the free throw strike. So the Oakland Lady Patriots are going to come in here and dominate their way to the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Championship. As I mentioned, a 40-point win over Woodmont, a vastly improved Woodmont Wildcat Ball Club out of Piedmont, South Carolina, Lower Greenville County. And then the big win over a Riverview squad out of Columbia, South Carolina. And we saw Riverview play very well here in the third place game. And now here they are rocking the ship on the Dorman Cavaliers right now, 61-29. Rogers splits the free throws. Chased down a rebound. She stepped out of bounds, no call. Now they're going to get it up ahead. Clearing the bench now, Oakland, here in the waning moments of this ball game. Michael McDowell has checked in here late in the fourth. Faith Adams, who saw some action there in the third quarter, is back into the game. They dump it into Gaines. Gaines is in the post. Gaines gets the shot up, no good. Rebound going to be ripped down by Maya Rogers. Gives it over to Brittany Mack. 2.5 to go. And Oakland will improve to 12-1 and will win their 11th in a row, and they will go back home and get ready for region play, as I mentioned earlier. They've got Riverdale and Blackman, 2 tough region games right up out the gate next week. Should be a fun week in those parts of Tennessee. Making a move, spinning down the lane, shot is up, and will they count it? They will. Alexis Johnson, her first field goal of the day. And that brings the lead back down to 30, so she'll try to shoot them inside of 30, 61-31. So Johnson now goes through her free throw routine, takes it, shot is up and in, good. So she completes the three-point play, Alexis Johnson. And Dorman trying to close here on a very positive note, the final 2:05 of this contest. Give it off to Faith. Faith is between the rings, picked up by Rice. I like the way Rice has played. I mentioned that a number of times today. Brought good energy. Here's Hadia Davis coming out on McDowell. McDowell putting it on the floor, dribbling with the right hand, dumped it off to Gaines in the middle. Gaines with a step-back jumper. It was partially deflected by Johnson. Ball kicked out to the right. McDowell is going to chase it down in the corner, and they'll get a new possession. Dorman trying to play some defense. McDowell shot inside the Gaines. Gaines shot is up, no, and she will foul. Dorman in this event defeated Newberry 60-28 and then defeated Ardrey Kell 53-49. Will lose this event here, and it will end their current 6-game winning streak. Their only loss prior to today will come to the hands of Lancaster and a 50-45 loss earlier this season. Gaines with the free throw. It is good. Second free throw, front iron, no good, and we've got a whistle, and do we have a foul or a lane violation? We had a lane violation. She'll get one more. Same set of circumstances now for the Dorman Lady Cavaliers. After this, next week, they will enter into region play. They are at Wade Hampton, and then they will host the Spartanburg Lady Vikings, and Kiana Jeter will bring all of her buckets of points over here as well. And bench clearing now continues for the Dorman Lady Cavaliers as most of the starters now will go out. It'll be Rice, Mack, Webb. We do not have a name on number 10 who's getting some burn. And also Erica Connor. Connor has a pair of free throws. Free throw, no good. It is 62-32. A turnover and a steal, and here comes Micah McDonald. McDonald gets it up ahead. Below the basket, the shot is up by Faith, no good. Rebound going to be ripped down by Connor. Erica Connor coming in and swiping up the glass. Getting it up ahead, here's Miss Rice. Miss Rice going to take it, going to go down the baseline, and a jump ball is called. Miss Rice tried to go down that baseline. Alexia Rice, jump ball call. It will stay with the Dorman Cavaliers. We're in a 30-point game in the final minute here at this contest, and the Oakland Lady Patriots moments away from winning the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Girls Bracket presented by RSN Promotions. There's a jump by Rice, no good. Gaines got the rebound and stepped out of bounds. RSN Promotionals, proud sponsor of the Farm Bureau Insurance Basketball Classic. Your logo on cool stuff. And that is the RSN Promotional Bracket here at the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, the girls bracket. A turnover after the inbound, 52 and 5/10 seconds. Coming up next, it'll be the Hillcrest Rams and the Burns Rebels in the boys action, a third place game. That'll be coming up next right here, the SUVtv.com. Glad that you have been with us and have tuned in, and you all, wherever you are, we are glad that you have been paying attention and have pulled up SUVtv.com for this event. And all of you there in Tennessee that may be paying attention, you guys keep up the wonderful basketball that you've been playing. It's not even 3 o'clock Central Time, and Blackman has won a game today, and Oakland has won a game today. And you guys in that little pocket of the country, you're used to these two programs winning. So you guys have fun and get out there and support the Blaze and the Patriots, man. Good ball there in Tennessee. Michael McDonald at the free throw line. And a free throw, back iron, top of the glass, no good. Rebound, offensive lead to, oh, that's my girl, SJP, Shelby Jane Petty. Final 40 seconds. Here's Faith. Faith skipping to the hoop. Layup, it rolled off. No gains. Offensive rebound, put back good. So Shamara Gaines, her first field goal, and has been making the most of the time that she's got here in this third and fourth quarter. And got some burn there in that first quarter as well. Alexis Rice pulls the three, no good. And let's see, we have out of bounds, we have a foul. We'll be out of bounds, so it will stay with Dorman with 18 seconds to go in a 32-point ball game. Inbound to Connors. Connors gets it, puts the shot up. No, she was fouled. She's came in and inflicted some energy into the contest in her few moments. She has 2 points back going in the third quarter when she hit 2 free throws, so she'll revisit the free throw stripe again. Free throw skipped off, no good. Connors looked like she kind of messed up her free throw routine right there, but she hit it anyway. Split the pair, 64-33. Faith Adams driving all the way, layup, no good. Michael McDonald's going to get the rebound. She has really hustled since she's been in the game. Going to try to go back baseline, wild and out of control. Shot is up, no good. Rebound going to come down to Jasmine Webb, and that will be the end of the ball game. The final score, the Oakland Lady Patriots 64, the Dorman Lady Cavaliers 33. In the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Championship goes out of the girls bracket to the Oakland Lady Patriots. 19 points in the ball game for Shelby Gibson. 13 points in the ball game for Angela Eubank, and 11 in the ball game for Maddie Cook for Oakland. All right, the boys are taking the floor next. We'll have it for you here in just a few moments. Hillcrest and Burns right here. The SUVtv.com.